Hey there, you looking kinda cute. Have you considered subscribing? Let's have some fun.
Sonia is among the best hairdressers in the town. Not only she's great with her job, but also possesses an amazing personality as well. She is 5 feet, 8 inches tall, has an athletic body and hazel brown eyes, but her best asset was the long, straight, beautiful dark brown hair with light brown highlights. One Saturday morning, she was just checking her salon appointments and was glad to find that her friend Nisha's name in it for a haircut in the afternoon. It had been a long time since she had met her. Nisha arrived right on time, and they hugged each other. Sonia, hey Nisha. You seem to have lost weight since I last saw you, and you look tired too. Is everything all right? Nisha, oh, I'm doing okay. Just finished with my exams today, and haven't slept much as well, maybe. That's why. Sonia then made Nisha sit on a chair, put a cape around her and started feeling her hair. Sonia, hey, your hair has grown pretty long. And it's looking good too, so, what do you have on mind? Nisha, chop them. Chop them all. Give me a short bob, Sonia. I'm fed up with long hair, and want to change badly. Sonia became quite shocked and said, something's wrong here. Nisha, tell me what's happening. Nisha had tears in her eyes and said, Rahul dumped me. We went around for a year and even went to bed quite a few times. Now he says, he's done with me and wants a change. I'm not sad about he dumping me, but to realize that I was just his doormat. And being used by him in bed is really eating me up. I really want a new look and begin fresh. Sonia wiped Nisha's tears, said, don't waste your precious tears on an asshole like him. He didn't deserve you. In fact, it's a good thing he left you. But such guys must be taught a lesson. Where do you think I will find him today? Do you have a picture of him? Nisha, exams are over today, so he will be partying at Copper Club tonight. Here is a picture of him. Sonia took the picture and put it in her bag. She then asked Nisha to trust her with the haircut and started trimming her hair a little from behind. Then she cut it in steps, giving bangs in the front and large curls at the back. This added a lot of bounce to the hair, which looked healthy and nice. Nisha was quite pleased with the final look and thanked Sonia for both the haircut and her support. Thanks for being there for me, she said. Sonia assured her that everything would be fine, and that she should be ready for a surprise. Nisha didn't really get what she meant by surprise, but just grinned along. Both girls exchanged kisses and Nisha left with a smile on her face. A smile which had deserted her for long. But what she was not aware that she had more smiles in store for her. Whereas Sonia again had a look at Rahul's picture and said to herself, watch out Rahul. It's been a long time since Princess Sonia has been in action. Roll out the red carpet. Princess Sonia is coming tonight. Sonia reached Copper Club by 10:30 p.m. And the minute she walked in, she stole everyone's attention. She wore a black miniskirt, a red spaghetti top, immaculate makeup and her long hair left loose, just ready to kill. She had a look around, trying to spot Rahul, but not making it obvious. Then in the corner of her eye, she spotted him at the bar, staring at her. She was quite surprised with his personality. She was expecting a tall, well-built guy, but he was about the same height as her, 5 feet, 8 inches, quite thin, collar-length black hair and thick eyebrows, which were the only feature made him look masculine. She went and stood next to him and asked the guy at the bar for a Bloody Mary. Rahul looked at her, and fell right into the trap by starting a conversation with her. Rahul, hi babe, never seen you around here. Is this your first time? Sonia, actually, it is. I'm new in town, and was looking to make some new friends. Rahul, I guess then your search ends here. Once you have Rahul as your friend, you don't need thinking about anyone else. Sonia, oh. Is it? What's so special about you? Rahul, that's for me to know and for you to find out, babe. Sonia, very interesting. But I guess this place is too noisy to sit and find that out. Would you like to come home? I stay alone. Nobody to disturb us for hours. What say? Rahul thought Diwali has come early this year. He felt absolutely jubilant to trap a fish so fast. But what he didn't know was that he was the fish accepting the bait so easily. Both of them got out of the club and proceeded to the big net, Sonia's house. As soon as they reached there, Sonia made him comfortable in the living room and asked him for a drink. Rahul said, "Some Coke with rum," and Sonia went to the kitchen and quickly returned with 2 glasses. She then put them on the table and with great care, picked up one and handed the other to him. Both then started sipping their drink and started chatting. Then Sonia threw the final bait, saying, "Hey, if you can finish your drink fast, we can proceed to my bedroom and be more comfortable there." Rahul was like, "Sure." He picked up his glass and gulped down the remaining drink. As he got up to go to the bedroom, he started holding his head and fell down on the sofa. When he regained consciousness, he found himself lying completely naked on a bed with his hands spread on both the sides, tied with handcuffs to the end of the bed and his legs handcuffed together at the ankles. He realized it was Sunday morning and then heard 2 girls giggling and chatting outside. He didn't get what was happening and started shouting, "Hey Sonia, why have you tied me here?" Shortly after, Sonia entered the room. She was wearing a blue denim shorts and a tight, short white blouse, exposing her belly ring. Her hair was sensually piled up on top of her head with some strands framing her face. "Sonia, from now on, you will call me mistress." "Sonia, do you understand, loser? You will be my slave and obey whatever I tell you. Is that clear?" "Rahul, what nonsense is all this? Just untie me and then see what I do." "Sonia, mind your tongue, loser. You are already being punished for what you did to Nisha. You don't want to increase your punishment, do you?" "Rahul, Nisha? Who Nisha? I don't know any Nisha." "Hello Nisha," Sonia shouted. Nisha quickly walked in. She was casually dressed in jeans and a pink top. Her hair was tied up in a high ponytail. He was quite shocked to see her and his face expressions showed that he now understood how and why he was trapped into this. "Nisha, let him have a look." Nisha sat next to him on the bed and showed him the pictures. There he was, wearing a red and yellow floral dress, with dark red lipstick and heavy makeup. His hair tied up in 2 tight ponytails on both the sides with lots of barrette and sliders all around. Since his hair was not very long, it looked even funnier. His thick eyebrows clearly suggested that a guy had been decked up. Then with a huge grin, Nisha took out a makeup mirror from her pocket and showed it to him. And the same face in the pictures reappeared. They had only taken off the dress, and the remaining things remained. Rahul started shouting and abusing. Sonia quickly gagged him with a red ball and then started clicking few more pictures of him lying naked. Rahul desperately tried to untie himself, but lost in vain. Then Sonia sat next to him and caught hold of his hair. "Sonia, now you can shout as much as you want, but no one can hear you. And just keep this in mind, the minute you disobey us and try to act smart, these pictures would be the talk of the town. So it would be smart to be a good boy. Or, rather shall I say good girl. And do as we tell you." She giggled. Rahul then calmed down and realized that he was fighting a lost battle. He resigned to his fate and gave in. He was ready to be a toy in the hands of 2 hot beautiful women. Sonia and Nisha were just grinning at each other, waiting to start their party. "Sonia, okay sweet girlie, welcome to Sonia's finishing classes. I heard you have been very naughty in the past, and now it's time to pay the price for it. I believe you are expert at using people for your own selfish needs, and Sonia will show you what is it to be used by others. After today, you will never think of using anybody. My maid and the receptionist at my salon are taking leave for a month, and who better than you to replace them, sweetie? I believe your vacation has started for the next 2 months, so you will be fine here. For the morning shift, you will do the entire household works. Then from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., you will work as the receptionist at my salon. And after 6 p.m., you will serve me, your mistress. That's your timetable for the month. And after that, if I feel you have been a good slave, then I will let you go. So Nisha, have you thought of a name for our girlie?" "Nisha, how about Riya?" "Sonia, oh. That's such a sweet name." "Done. So from now on, your name is Riya." Tears started rolling down Rahul's eyes. But he was completely helpless. He was cornered from all sides. He had no option but to do as he was told. "Sonia, oh my sweetie, don't cry. It's not that bad, I will make it fun for you. Just promise me to be an obedient slave, never get me angry and everything will be wonderful, Riya." "Okay, let's get started." She wiped his tears. Sonia, Nisha, just clear his makeup. Until then, I will heat the wax. Nisha, shall I untie his ponytails too? Sonia, no, leave them on, she looks so cute in them. After few minutes, Sonia got some hot wax and put it on a table beside the bed. It's a good thing you haven't removed his gag, Nisha, we will really need it, said Sonia, and both girls burst out laughing. Rahul was dreading every moment of it. He had heard from his girlfriends how painful waxing was. And today, he was going to experience it. That too, a full body waxing. Nisha started with his feet and Sonia started with his face, except the eyebrows. Both girls were giggling and enjoying every moment of it. Whereas poor Rahul thought he was going to pass out or something, since the pain was unbearable. Once they were done with the front, they untied him and started with the back. In an hour, they had removed every trace of hair from his body, other than the hairs on his eyebrows and head. Sonia then got some floral lotion to apply all over his body. This made his body look smooth and it also added a bit of glow. Sonia, hey Nisha, we better give him something to wear. He has been naked since long. Nisha said, giggling, oh. Don't worry about that, he loves to be naked. Especially with two hot chicks around. Sonia, oh I see, I will keep that in mind, while he is working in his third shift, serving me. Now then, just get me a set of silky panties and bra from my drawer. Hey, a nightie too, let him feel the silk all around his body. Riya very soon is gonna start loving this. What say, cutie? Rahul didn't know where to look. He had never been humiliated like that before. He just sat there on the bed naked and read in embarrassment. Nisha got a light lavender set of panties and bra, and a dark lavender spaghetti nightie. Sonia, nice color, Nisha. Then holding the elastic of the panties, she turned to Rahul and said, hurry up and step in, Riya, we have still loads to do. Rahul got up and stepped in, and Sonia placed the panties around his waist. Sonia sarcastically, hey Nisha, aren't you feeling sorry to see your beloved ex-boyfriend in panties? Nisha, oh I'm loving it. I wish I would have done this earlier. She giggled. Sonia then asked Nisha to hold Rahul's both hands behind, while she brought a box. Nisha obliged, and Rahul's curiosity rose to what was there in the box. Sonia, don't look so worried, sweetie, you just getting your normal organs. I have some wonderful C-cups breast forms for you. Just stay still, so that I can glue this properly. This will stay for a month at least. Don't you dare think of removing this. Rahul's face dropped and he tried to get away from Nisha, but she tightened her grip. Let me go, he said. Sonia raised her voice, stay still, sissy. You don't want me to put your lovely pictures on the internet, do you? And Rahul gave in. She quickly glued the breast forms, and then picked up the bra. Nisha left his hands loose and Sonia slipped the bra in place. She then put the nightie over his head, which fell around his knees. There he was, looking so feminine in a lavender nightie, breasts, and a hairless body. The two ponytails made earlier with sliders and barrette made him look even sweeter. The girls couldn't stop giggling. Sonia then passed on her cell phone to Nisha and she quickly took a couple of pictures. Asterisk click click asterisk. Sonia then put a salon chair in front of her vanity. And in the meantime, Nisha held Rahul's hands and pulled him towards the chair and told him to straighten the nightie before sitting. Sonia opened a drawer, took out a couple of ribbons and tied his hands to the arms of the chair. Sonia, I don't like a lot of movement when I'm working, you see. Then she picked up a pair of tweezers and sat on Rahul's lap, facing him. It was an awkward position for Rahul. He had a hot babe in shorts and tight blouse, with all her hair put up in a messy manner, sitting on his lap. He had longed for such moments, but then also realized that he was losing his last signs of masculinity, the eyebrows. Rahul pleaded in a soft voice, please, don't pluck my eyebrows. I will do whatever else you say. It will be very hard to hide these. Sonia, don't be so silly, Riya. You are not working as my receptionist with bushy eyebrows. What will my clients say? She just pushed his head back on the chair and started plucking them. After that waxing session, Rahul thought the painful part was over, but he was mistaken. After about 10 minutes, Sonia stopped and asked Nisha what she thought of it. Nisha came closer, put her finger on Rahul's chin, turned his face both sides and said, a bit more thinner, she giggled. Sonia, I too think so too. and started plucking again. Rahul knew that by now, his masculinity was completely buried. Sonia, there you go. What say Nisha? Nisha, oh it's just perfect Sonia, I want to get mine done too in the similar way, she said jokingly. Sonia got up and exposed the mirror to Rahul. He actually looked through it. He couldn't believe it was him. It was as if a sweet girl with highly arched thin eyebrows stared back at him. What a difference eyebrows can make. No better person than Rahul to ask. Sonia, don't you like what you see, sweetie? Wait until I'm done with your hair. From a sweet, cute girl, you will be transformed into a sexy, hot chick. Take my word for it. Rahul's newly arched eyebrows gave the message that he was really worried now. He wondered what they are going to do with his hair now. Nothing drastic, he hoped. But the word drastic would be an understated adjective, considering what Sonia had in her mind. Sonia, hey Nisha, just remove all the accessories from Riya's hair, and I will get everything organized for her new hairdo. Nisha, in a very teasing manner, first started twirling and rolling her fingers in his ponytails. She seemed in no hurry. She kept staring at Rahul through the mirror and kept grinning, as if asking him how he is enjoying the payback. Rahul couldn't look at her eyes. He just sat there embarrassed with his head down, until she finished removing all the accessories. In the meantime, Sonia had kept a lot of tubes, lotions, combs, and scissors ready on the dressing table. All this really intimidated Rahul. He was used to the comparatively less complicated visits to the barber. Sonia, okay. We are ready to go, she said and started washing his hair using all sorts of lotions and shampoos which Rahul had never heard of. She then cleaned, wiped and blow-dried his hair until it became silky smooth. Rahul thought she was done, but Sonia wasn't pleased with the length. So she began adding several extensions. Rahul became quite anxious and stammered, "Oh, how am I going to manage and carry this? Please give me a short bob, or a blunt or something else." He tried his best to get away from the long hair, but Sonia was very clear with what she wanted. "Sonia, don't be so crazy, Riya. More the hair, more the hairdos. And more the fun. Don't deprive us of the fun we will get, playing with your hair, cutie. And why fear when Sonia, the best hairdresser, is here? I will give you amazing hairdos, and not even a strand of hair would be out of place. Look. You have beautiful thick waist-length hair now." Rahul couldn't believe his eyes with all that hair falling over his shoulders, close to his waist. And his eyes nearly popped out when Sonia declared that she was going to color it dark brown with light brown highlights. "Sonia, don't be so disappointed, Riya. Light highlights are in vogue now," she said and did a high five with Nisha. Sonia then squeezed a couple of tubes in 2 different small containers and did a lot of mixing. Finally, it seemed she was ready with what she wanted. Then she started parting his hair in sections and applied the color. Sometimes, she would apply the color on a few streaks from the other container and wrap up that section of hair in foil. When finally done, she set up a timer. "Sonia, okay. I guess this is going to take a while. In the meantime, I think Riya needs a manicure and a pedicure. What say Nisha?" She giggled. "Nisha, oh that would be lovely. I guess I will take care of her toenails and you focus on her manicure." "Sonia, cool. That would be perfect. Meanwhile, she would be ready for her haircut. I will just get all the tools." Sonia opened a drawer and gathered quite a few things. Nisha got some hot water in a small tub and before Rahul knew it, they started filing his nails and cleaning his cuticles. After meticulously working for 15 minutes, they put his feet and hands in that tub. Rahul didn't know how to react. He loved to be pampered in spas. This was like a dream come true for him, with 2 hot girls giving him a manicure and pedicure. But at the same time, he was confused as all this was coming at a price, his masculinity. He was wondering whether he should just accept everything and start enjoying the company of these 2 beautiful damsels. Nisha interrupted his thought flow and asked, "Hey Sonia, how about a bright pink nail polish?" as she was ready to paint his toenails. "Sonia, nice. That would really be a great contrast to his lavender nightie. And besides, bright pink goes with everything." While Nisha got into applying nail polish, Sonia started sticking acrylic extensions to his hand nails. Now he had femininely shaped long nails, ready to be painted bright pink. Once Sonia finished applying 2 coats, she asked him to extend his fingers, pointing them down. Sonia, aren't your hands and feet looking wonderful, Riya? Lot of effort has gone in that. I think I'm gonna take my reward tonight. She grinned in glory. Meanwhile, the timer started ringing. It was time to wash his hair and get ready for the cut. Nisha took him to the bathroom, made him sit with the wash basin to his back, and wrapped a towel around his neck. She then, with a hand shower, started washing his hair. He loved the feeling of her soft hands massaging through his scalp. She then applied shampoo and conditioner, and then, keeping the hand shower aside, she started drying his hair gently. He could see her smiling all through. She then wrapped up all his hair in the towel, and with a huge grin said, "Welcome to the world of colored hair and highlights, Riya." Sonia anxiously asked, "Hey, how's the color turned out?" "Nisha, it's amazing. I guess, once again I'm falling in love with him." "Oops. I mean her." She laughed aloud. Sonia had put on an apron, all ready with combs, scissors, razors, and clips, to begin her artistic work. She got the new girl seated on the chair, facing the mirror, and put a cape around him. Then she removed the towel from his head, and the entire pile of hair fell all over his face. Rahul couldn't believe his eyes. He now had long brown hair with light brown streaks. Sonia was satisfied with the color and started parting his hair in sections, by holding them there with clips. She kept working on them with great care and concentration. She didn't alter the length too much, cutting the hair in layers to give a feather cut, and then using a razor cutting the edges for shape. From the front, she gave him long side-swept bangs, and then finally started blow-drying his hair. In the meantime, Nisha couldn't believe the transformation and was busy capturing the sight on camera. After finishing blow-drying, Sonia got all his hair in the front, falling over his shoulders, almost reaching his stomach, with a few strands on the side, framing his face. She then removed the cape and stepped aside to admire her masterwork. Rahul was shocked to see himself. All this while, she blocked him from seeing himself in the mirror. Now he had a clear view. And he couldn't believe his eyes. Was the reflection in the mirror lying? He wondered to himself. He had a hairstyle, which most women would die to get. In fact, Sonia had given him a hairstyle quite similar to hers. Sonia then went behind Riya, and collected all hair, to put it up behind the head in a tight messy bun. He was still in a daze, when Nisha now stepped in front and started cleaning up his face with moist cotton. He had not realized that she had collected many cosmetics and put them on the dressing table. She first started applying foundation all over his face, and said, "Okay sweetie, close your eyes." And when he did, a light purple eyeshadow was put on the eyelids. Meanwhile, Nisha took an eyeliner and said, "Look up babe, yeah, that's like a nice girl." And she outlined the eyes. Then she attached false eyelashes, and put some mascara on them, followed by some pink blush on the cheeks. "Now part your lips slightly," she said by taking a pink lipstick and applied it twice. "There you go, beautiful, pink lips," smiled Nisha, putting the lipstick back. After she was done with the makeup, Nisha winked at Sonia. She then sat on Rahul's lap and held his hands tight together. And before Rahul knew what was happening, Sonia appeared from behind with a gun-like tool, and punched a hole in left ear. Rahul protested, but they threatened him, and pierced his right ear as well. Rahul cried aloud, but Sonia didn't stop there, and added 2 more holes in each ear. They adorned the lowermost holes with silver hoops, and the rest of the 4 got delicate studs. Rahul kept crying and Sonia shouted, "Oh, shut up. Now you realize how much pain a girl has to go through. And by the way, you are not done yet." She then asked Nisha to lift his nightie, to expose his navel, and punched another hole. She inserted a belly button ring, and smirked. Both the girls were taking him to a point of no return to get back to his manhood. Sonia then started adding some more jewelry. She started by a delicate gold chain with a heart pendant around the neck, few bracelets and bangles in the hands, and about 6 rings in the fingers, 3 in each. Then she bent down and put silver anklets in the feet. Not a trick was missed to complete the transformation. Sonia then opened a drawer, took out a pair of hazel brown contact lenses, and carefully placed on his eyes. Girls with hazel brown eyes look very pretty. What say Nisha? Nisha, sure does. But you know what, Sonia, with every step of transformation, Riya is looking more and more like you. Sonia, that's my plan, sweetie. I wanted Riya to resemble me. I always had this desire to have a girl, looking like me, under my control. And then I can do anything with her. Finally, that day has come. Sonia then went behind Riya, opened up her clip, parted her hair in the middle and put her hair in 2 bunches on both sides. She pinned up his bangs with sliders, which has flowers on it. Finally, the transformation was complete. Sonia, okay, get up, Riya. And see the new you. He looked into the mirror and saw a sexy girl in a lavender nightie, thin arched eyebrows, with 2 cute bunches of brown highlighted hair, silver hoop earrings, pink nails, pink lips, and hazel brown eyes with perfect eye makeup. No one could say she is a guy. Nisha, oh Riya, you look like such a sweetie, she said, and kissed him on the cheeks. Sonia, look at you, Riya, you look so hot, my guy friends would die to have a date with you. Nisha, oh, but I'm going to date her first. Hey Sonia, if you don't mind, can I pick her up from your salon tomorrow evening for a night? I'm dying to complete some unfinished business. Sonia, by all means, Nisha. You have the first right over her. She is all yours. Nisha, thanks so much, Sonia. I better get going now. It's quite late. See you, Riya. Can't wait for our date tomorrow. Both the girls giggled, only to make him feel much more humiliated. Nisha then hugged Sonia and left. Sonia, I'm really tired now. It's time to serve your mistress, Riya. Take off your nightie, and wait for me. I will be there with you in a minute. Rahul, yes mistress, as you say. He was ready to do as she say. He has resigned to his fate. He was still reluctant to be the housemaid or receptionist at the salon, but pretty much ready to serve his new mistress, Princess Sonia. Sonia came out in the same lavender bra and panty, with her hair loose. She sat on the chair, handed him a brush and asked him to start brushing her hair gently. Then she asked him to put her hair in the same style as his. Rahul struggled a bit initially, but then managed to pull it off. The same sliders went in to fix it in place. Sonia then asked him to apply the same makeup on her. It was like Sonia obviously was getting her fantasy to life. She then pushed him on the bed and said, Riya, are you ready for the time of your life? Rahul hesitantly replied, yes mistress. Sonia went hard on Rahul, by getting on him. After a while, Sonia softly whispered in his ears, time to go to sleep, sweetie. You have a long and hard day tomorrow. Rahul gently replied, as you say, mistress.